bench a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics are there. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears.
Oh, no. I'm on my way to pat her on my back.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Play fake. Winston. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Give him 32 on the play.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
This is our time.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
First down, Winston. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
A carry for the fullback. This is Mike Burton. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Winston to throw for it on 4th. They'll roll him out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to punt the ball. They've done so with that first run.
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Prescott. And he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Eddie Jackson picks it. Accelerating, and off he goes. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Jameis to throw it. Pass incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
I think we could all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Third and short yardage. Winston. This is caught. He is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tyreek Hill hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have taken the early lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Pinheiro now to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Pass is taken in by Hill. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 16 yards, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Again, it's Winston. And it's caught. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Cole Kmet, his 2nd touchdown on the season as the Bears push further out in front.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
What do you want, John?
Makes the score Bears 14.
It's only out.
Vikings nothing. Eddie Pinheiro will kick off.
After the touchdown,
what?
Here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit. Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Prescott to throw this time. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On the return is Cohen.
No one likes you, but we still play with you. Pause.
13 yards. And the
But I said pause.
At their own 38.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Third and long for Winston. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Chicago. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Bears will add on to their lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate.
I'll be there.
That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say,
I read the message.
go get it, big man.
And he'll be
I would say,
right on the
yeah, because when I read it, hell was like, oh, Jaren. I was like, oh, so, okay, fuck it.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
3 scores down, not even at halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
After the sack on 1st down, Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Here's a 1st down throw that's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. To the air again, Prescott. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around 30. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Lets it fly for Thielen. And it'll be intercepted. Good drop by Jalen Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone.
What are you talking about?
Oh. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Prescott off play action. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 23. And they will score. Pick 6 for the Bears, touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And that stretches the lead to 27.
The score, Bears 27, Vikings nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Nope.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 28. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now,
it got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 34. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And tough sledding. They'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake. Winston. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Chicago. Jameis Winston with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And this offense is running away with this one.
Help.
And that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. And this will be a touchback as that
You cannot base his moves off Dr. Doolittle.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I watched that shit the other day.
Would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, You're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Looking to throw. Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Life was a classic.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and
No
put
life.
the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Oh, Prescott stripped. Oh, what a move. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce him.
Well, Chris Rock wasn't. Chris Rock isn't funny to me.
You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough?
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 11. It's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
That's good for 22 and a first down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And that will be incomplete. Something of a rare incompletion. Remember, Charles, last week under 50% throwing the football. That's
Oh my fucking gosh, yo, this shit is so irritating, bro.
It's commonly known as a fluke. For him to be under 50%, not normal, not the usual. But to be up over 80%, that's extra time in practice, and that's throwing with extra confidence as well.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is incomplete.
On the deep ball. Jalen Johnson on the coverage.
I stopped paying attention. You can't do Mr. Huxtable like that.
Incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Mr. Huxtable.
Going for it. It's Prescott.
No, it's not. No.
A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off.
You thought he was hanging with Mr. Cooper?
Back, and they're going to get it in great field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in for the second half material. Out of the gun, running with Cohen.
Maybe he got booted.
Down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action.
All right.
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action, Winston. Open man is Komet, the tight end. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Now Winston. Forced out to his left. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Now Eckler. And the Bears are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
And Miller will pull this one in. He's got it for the Bears touchdown. Anthony Miller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now, after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. He goes to Lamb again. This time he's got him. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. And again, it's Prescott. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. CeeDee Lamb. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings are able
I'm not only oppressive, I'm a... Oh!
So they will get on the scoreboard.
No. I almost missed my field goal.
But no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. And he'll go down
I'm not in that shit.
Going out of bounds.
They know my resume. No.
Running on first down, Eckler. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
At the 38-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing, Winston. He's got Burton here. And he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
I'm not fucking strippers.
Hold on to the football, but I've got to give
While
credit to the defense.
while they at work.
Knocking it free.
Because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming?
I mean, off duty is different, but in the middle of a 10-hour shift of sweating and pull, no, it's a different.
24 yards. Prescott on first down. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to.
I mean, he's been there before.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
No, yeah, that's not necessary.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on.
Hey, John, you know,
Third down. 2 for 5 at this point. This is 3rd and 10. Prescott yet again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now they go for it on 4th.
I hate playing Madden with these headphones, bro.
The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Bears will get the football back.
These are the best times. It's only Madden that does this shit, bro.
Things on first with Torrey Cohen. A good cover defensively.
Like, it's so irritating,
just
bro.
beyond the 45 after the juke. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Winston here to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Winston. And he's got Miller. And mark him down all the way inside the Minnesota 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they can...
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll be out right at the 35. A gain of 32 that time. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. First down, Prescott. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Throwing on second and long. Prescott, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and it's third down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're in control here as they start first and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that two-game losing streak. And going deep for Hill. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game.
Today's final score.
A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And
can I get an invite to Warzone, fellas?
Saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that